Next is weight. What is meant by weight? How you can define it? So weight of any object basically depends upon two factors. One is its mass and second one is gravitational field strength, which is represented by G. The larger the mass of an object, larger would be the weight, and larger the gravitational field strength, larger would be the weight of that object. So how you can define the weight? The weight is the gravitational force acting on an object. When the gravitational force acts on an object, it is basically called as weight. Weight is a vector quantity because you know that the weight is always acting in downward direction because of the attractive forces of the earth on the object. So the gravitational force is the force with which the earth attracts everything towards it, and all the objects are attracted towards it in downward direction. That's why the weight has direction which is downward. So I can simply say that the weight is a vector quantity because it has magnitude, unit and direction. In which unit the weight is measured, as it's a force and the force is measured in Newton. That's why the weight is also measured in Newton. It is given here, weight is a vector quantity and it is measured in newtons. The weight of an object is determined by its mass. What does this mean? The weight of an object is basically dependent on the mass of the object. It is because of the reason the weight is the gravitational pull of the earth on the object and the force of gravity is proportional to the mass. It means that the greater the mass of the object, the greater will be its weight. The weight depends upon the mass of the object. Larger the mass of the object, greater would be the weight for that object. Here is a triangular formula that is used to find out the weight when the mass and gravitational field strength is given. We will see it later. First of all, let's see the formula for calculating the weight. Weight is equals to the product of mass and gravitational field strength. Mass is represented by m, while the gravitational field strength is represented by g. So the weight is obtained when you multiply the mass with the gravitational field strength. Weight is equals to m multiplied by g. Now we use this formula and see it with the help of triangular formula, as weight is equals to the product of mass and gravitational field strength. If I suppose that you are given the mass of an object and also the gravitational field strength, then how you can find out the weight? Here I need to make the weight as a subject. So weight would be equals to the mass multiplied by the gravitational field strength, because both of these are appearing at the bottom. After that, if I say that the weight and the mass of the object is known, how you can find out the gravitational field strength? So in this case, you need to make the gravitational field strength as a subject. Then I can simply write here that G, which is the gravitational field strength, it would be equals to weight divided by mass, because weight is here at the top and the mass is at the bottom. At the end, if you need to find out the mass of the object when the weight and the gravitational field strength is known, it means that you need to make the mass as a subject. It would be equals to weight divided by the gravitational field strength. So the triangular formula is basically used to find out the unknown quantity when the two quantities are known. I can simply say that you can arrange the equation according to the given data and find out the unknown parameter. Again, this is the formula for calculating the weight. Weight is the product of the mass and the gravitational field strength. Here you can see that there is an adult dog and a little puppy. Both of these have different weight. It is because of the reason you know that the weight depends upon the mass The mass of the adult dog is larger as compared to the mass of the little puppy, due to which the weight of the adult dog would be heavier as compared to the little puppy. It is given here, the adult dog is heavier and little puppy is lighter. They are actually talking in terms of the mass. That's why the adult dog has more weight than the little puppy. The difference of the weight is basically due to the difference of the mass. Adult dog has larger mass and the little puppy has smaller mass, due to which the adult dog has more weight as compared to the little puppy. Here you can see that there is a woman that carries a child with her. So first of all, the weight of the child is very small as compared to the weight of the woman. It is because of the reason the mass for the woman is larger and the mass for this child is small. When the mass for the woman is larger, it means that the weight for that woman would be larger as compared to the weight of the little child. So it's given here, as the mass of the woman is greater than the little child, so the woman has larger weight than the child. Gravitational field strength. What is meant by the gravitational field strength? How you can define it? So according to the Newton's second law, which is F is equals to ma, here F is the force, m is the mass and a is acceleration. Here you want to see the gravitational field strength, which is represented by G. So it arises when the force is force of gravity. So I can simply say that if here the force is force of gravity, which is represented by Fg, it would be equals to mass times, in this case the acceleration would become the gravitational field strength, which is represented by G. Now you are going to define the G. It would be equals to the force of gravity divided by the mass. I can simply say that the force per unit mass acting on an object in the gravitational field is basically called as the gravitational field strength. Or you can simply say that the force of gravity per unit mass acting on object is called as the gravitational field strength. The value of the G varies from location to location. Like if I suppose that you are going to find out the gravitational field strength on the surface of the earth and moon, on both of these places the value of G would be different. So the gravitational field strength varies from location to location. It is given here, the force per unit mass acting on an object in the gravitational field is called as the gravitational field strength. On the surface of Earth, its value is 9.8 meter per second square, or its unit is also Newton per kilogram. It is because of the reason the unit of the force is Newton and the unit for the mass is kilogram. That's why the gravitational field strength is given in Newton per kilogram. Both of these are the same unit. The value of G is not constant. It means that the value of G changes. It varies from location to location depending upon the mass and the radius. The value of G is not fixed. It changes from place to place depending upon the value of the mass and radius. Here is the examination tips. It's not always necessary to memorize and use the value of G to be 9.8 meter per second square. You can also use 10 meter per second square for simplicity in your calculation. Sometimes in the questions the value of G is not given. So instead of using 9.8 meter per second square, you can directly use 10 meter per second square so that you can easily find out the answer for that question. Don't forget to use the correct value of G because its value varies from location to location. Basically, the value of G on the surface of the earth and on the surface of moon is different. So that's why you don't need to forget the correct value of the G on the surface of the earth as well as the surface of moon, because on both of these places the value of G is different. Here you can see that the solar system that contains different planets. Here is Mercury, Venus, Earth, Mars, Jupiter, Saturn, Uranus, Neptune and Pluto. On all of these, the value of the gravitational field strength is different. The value of the gravitational field strength on all of these planets is given. At the Mercury, the value of G is 3.59 meter per second square. At Venus, the value of G is 8.87 meter per second square or Newton per kilogram. On the surface of Earth, its value is 9.8 meter per second square. On the surface of Moon, the value of gravitational field strength is 1.62. At the Mars, the value of G is 3.77. At the Jupiter, the value of G is 25.95 meter per second square. And at the Saturn, the value of G is 11.08. At the Uranus, the value of G is 10.67 meter per second square, and at the surface of Neptune, the gravitational field strength is 14.07 Newton per kilogram. You can observe that on all of these planets, the value of G is different. So that's why I can simply say that the value of the gravitational field strength does not remain constant. It varies from location to location. How you can make the measurement of the weight? For the measurement of the weight, different scales or the different machines are used. So we have different weighting machines or the scales to determine the weight of the different things. The weight of an object can be measured using the different types of the weighting scales. How you can define the scale or balance? A scale or balance is a device which is used for the measurement of the weight or mass. Therefore, as the scales or the balances are used for the measurement of the weight or mass, therefore these are known as the mass scale, or it might be the weight measurement scale, and it might be the mass balance and weight balances. So all of these are basically used to measure the value of the weight for any object. Here you can see that there are different balances that are used for the measurement of the weight. When you want to find out the weight of any object, you can use any one of these balances.